It really feels nice. I can't tell you how beautiful we are feeling over here. Because sometimes there's some bhajans that you don't sing for other people because you feel they will not know the pain from which it springs from. It's not easy having a guru in your life. I know a lot of people who like to keep a guru just to keep a photo and just to keep a book and keep something on the pedestal and say, oh, I have a great guru. But I look forward to being with satsangis who say that, there are so many problems in my life, but it doesn't affect me because I have a guru. So really, I think there's a fine line of difference there, yeah? This is a Gorakhvani which is about a similar feeling. I would like to share it with you. दुख न जानूं, दर्द न जानूं, दुख न जानूं, दर्द न जानूं, ना कोई वैद बुलाऊं, दुख न जानूं, दर्द न जानूं, ना कोई वैद बुलाऊं, सतगुरु वैद मिले अविनाशी। अविनाशी। सतगुरु वेद मिले अविनाशी, वाको नाड़ी बताऊं मैं एक निरंजन ध्यान। गुरु जी मैं दूजे के संग नहीं जाऊं, मैं दूजे के संग नहीं जाऊं, मैं दूजे के संग नहीं जाऊं। एक निरंजन ध्यान। गंगा न जाऊं, जमुना न जाऊं, गंगा न जाऊं, जमुना न जाऊं, ना कोई तीरथ नहाऊं। 68 तीरथ है घट भीतर, 68 तीरथ है घट भीतर, 68 तीरथ है घट भीतर। वहीं मैं मलमल नहाऊं, मैं एक निरंजन ध्यान। गुरु जी मैं दूजे के संग नहीं जाऊं। कहे गोरख, कहे गोरख, सुन हो मछिंदर। कहे गोरख, सुन हो मछिंदर। जोत में जोत मिलाऊं, कहे गोरख, सुन हो मछिंदर। जोत में जोत मिलाऊं, सतगुरु के मैं शरण गए सी। सतगुरु के मैं शरण गए सी, सतगुरु के मैं शरण गए सी। आवागमन मिटाऊं, I don't need to come back। सतगुरु के मैं शरण गए सी, आवागमन मिटाऊं। एक निरंजन ध्यान। गुरु जी मैं दूजे के संग नहीं जाऊं। I'm sure you're all wondering who this genius is. This is Swami Jyoti Ghosh, one of my closest friends. I went to him 16 years ago to learn to play the flute. I took 2 lessons from him. And then I said, look, I already have 2 hands on the guitar and the one to sing also. So why don't you come and play with me? And we have traveled all over the world ever since. He doubles as my manager. He doubles as my co-producer for all my albums. And basically, sometimes we just sit back and listen to him, and I'm sure nobody minds that. Swami Jyoti Ghosh from Kolkata. And he is one of the favorite disciples of another very dear friend of mine, Ronuda, Pandit Ronu Mujumdar. So, yeah. This is Swarupa Anant. Sorry. I'm obligated to say that I know Swarupa since she was, okay, this much. Yeah. So we have a long friendship that goes back more than 20 years. And Swarupa was the one who actually signed me to EMI and produced my albums for EMI when she was the artist manager and head there. And as is my habit, like I got him also to play with me. I said, no, so now on, okay, professional thing on the side, now why don't we play together? She is a classical tabla player. She is an electronic music producer. Her band, along with another very close friend of ours and a flautist, very talented artist called Sri Ram Sampath, is called Filter Coffee. And they have done a very beautiful seva of combining electronic music with Hindustani classical bandishes and folk tunes to bring up the interest in classical music among youth. And they have performed all over the globe at all major festivals. And yeah. So I'm actually her second priority act. Swarupa is also a wonderful singer, and she can sing in Tamil, Marathi, English, Hindi, Gujarati. Some more? Okay. Wow. I think I'm going to switch to acoustic and sing something. I'm going to sing something interesting for you. Like this wasn't interesting already. Atul, maza aa raha na? Bas. Atul was very worried. He thought it might get a little loud for the stage and all that. So he's done a great job. So I'd like to give a big round of applause. Sometimes I like singing in languages that nobody knows. Are you up for it? Yes. See, this is what is the meaning of Shraddha, is having faith in the unknown. There's no big... What is the big deal in having faith in something which you know and understand? You know, you would be stupid if you didn't. Are you with me on this? Yes. Yeah, I have to figure out a way to... Okay. Okay, come on. All the satsangis. Radhe Krishna! Radhe Krishna! Bhagati kobusuku inclaze idangele Nena, mommy team. You know, if I pretended this was Carnatic, you would be like doing like this. Bhagati kabusuku Bhagati kobusuku in croisé et d'angélé. See, he can play it. Sangeeta hasn't heard this. Wow, I'm so happy. Vuku tandaze, vuku tandaze, vuka utandaze, vuku tandaze, vuku tandaze. Come on, Ranjana. Vuku tandaze, vuka utandaze. Meaning? You want the meaning in Hindi, English or Tamil? In Tamil, it roughly translates into Kalyani Karumari Kamakshiniye. Let's try it. Kalyani Karumari Kamakshini Mahalakshmi Matangi Meenakshini. Mahalakshmi Matangi Meenakshini. Varalakshmi Varahi Vishalakshini. Varalakshmi Varahi Vishalakshini. Ulharumaye Parashakti. Come on, sing it. Make it up. Nobody will know. Bukutangaze, bukutangaze, buka utangaze. Tamil only. In the middle of the night, when your heart is feeling sad, in the middle of the night, when your heart is feeling sad, what do? You rise and pray. Jagadamba. So to answer Sangeeta's question, the language that we started with is called Kosa. Yeah, Kosa. Kosa. See, you thought Varaparam is the most difficult word on earth. So that's you. Correct. Kosa. சொல்லுங்க. Kosa. Bye. It's spoken in South Africa, near Cape Town, the southern part of South Africa. It's not African language, it's African language. That's like saying Madrasi. Wow, you're smart. So, Khosa, Khosa, X-H-O-S-A. You can Google it to make sure I'm not pulling your leg. And the beautiful thing is, in Khosa, in their culture, this song is a prayer to Mother Divine. It's the same tune. See, I was singing, like one day I was actually singing to them. Don't ask me what I was doing satsang in the ghettos and townships of Johannesburg, but I've done it. So I was singing Parameshwari Jaya Durga Jaganini. And there we used to sort of, to get those kids involved. Jaya Durga, Jaya Durga. Jaya Durga, Jaya Durga. That's it. Jaya Durga, Mahamaya. Oh, you want behind? Oh, wow. Sorry, my bad. I'll start and you do whatever you have to. Jaya Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya, Jagadamba. You get what I'm saying? And they asked me, they said, what is this song? I said, why do you want to know? This is a prayer to Mother Divine in my culture. They said, because we have got a prayer to Mother Divine in our culture, which sounds the same. So that's how I found that they work. Yeah, the Tamil one is incidental. I think it is Ahobila Mat vibration. Everybody happy? Yes. Okay, so can I share a little more research like this with you? Yes. Okay, very nice. Let me switch up. This is okay? Okay. He's the boss. I really have very little say on stage. I mean, they both decide what is to be done. His favorite bhajan is One Mali, actually. So, so I said, today we cannot do One Mali because Dr. Krishnamurti is there.
We want to hear your version.
In my version, there are two Malis, not one Mali.
Let's hear that.
Yeah. Actually, in the morning when Shankar was saying about the Ektara missing, so I figured out what, because every year when we get together in his house and we sing at Ganpati, we figured out that, they don't really sing, like for us, the standard response would be to sing it on the beat. Okay? But they don't play it like that actually, because they play it a little off. You agree with me? So, closest. It's a little off always. Jai Jai Ram Krishna Hare. Like that. So similarly, in Bengal, back to the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and do the Nam Sankirtanam as they did it in those days. Joy Radhe Govindo Gopal Gono Mali. Bengali one Mali. Joy Radhe Govindo Gopal Gono Mali. Gono Mali. Joy Radhe Govindo Gopal Gono Mali. Sri Radharo Prano Dhono Mukundo Murari. Sri Radharo Prano Dhono Mukundo Murari. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. If Giri was here, he would be dancing. যশোদা জননী কহে জাদু বাছা যশোদা জননী কহে জাদু বাছা অষ্টতর শতনাম দিল নারায়ণ অষ্টতর শতনাম was given to নারায়ণ অষ্টতর শতনাম দিল নারায়ণ অষ্টতর শতনাম পায়ে নারায়ণ হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি মণি মনোহর নামে বশিষ্ঠ যে ডাকে Vashisht used to call him Mani Manohar. Mani Manohar নামে You know, if you speak Sanskrit or Hindi with two rasgullas in your cheeks, it sounds like Bangla. So Mani Manohar, Mani Manohar নামে মণি মনোহর নামে বশিষ্ঠ যে ডাকে বশিষ্ঠ যে ডাকে সংসারের সার নাম বিশ্বামিত্র রাখে সংসার সারম বিশ্বামিত্র সংসারের সার নাম বিশ্বামিত্র রাখে ব্রজবাসী কহে ব্রিজবাসী call him what? तुम ब्रिज के जीवन हो ब्रजबासी कहे तुमी ब्रजेर जीवन ब्रजबासी कहे तुमी ब्रजेर जीवन अष्टतर शतनाम तेल नारायण പാദം തേടി തേടി ഞങ്ങൾ നിന്റെ ദിവ്യനാമം പാടി പാടി വന്ന് ചിലങ്ക കെട്ടി ഓടി ഓടി വായോ അവർ കണ്ണാടി ആടി വായോ ചിലങ്ക കെട്ടി ഓടി ഓടി अर्जुन रक्षक आबद बांधव, अर्जुन रक्षक आबद बांधव, गोकुल बालने ओडिवायो, गोपाल बालने आडिवायो, गोकुल बालने ओडिवायो, गोपाल बालने झूलना झूले नंद लाला, ओहो झूलना झूले नंद लाला, नंद लाला झूले नंद लाला, डोले नंद लाला, नाचे नंद लाला, नंदा के नंदना, नंदा के नंदना, नंदा के नंदना, आनंद नंदना, नंदा के नंदना, आनंद नंदना, नंदा के नंदना, राधा की जीवना, ओ राधा के जीवना, राधा के जीवना, ओ राधा के जीवना, हे आरती उतारो, ओ आरती उतारो ब्रिजबाला, आरती उतारो ब्रिजबाला, राधे नंद लाला झूले नंद लाला, नाचे नंद लाला, डोले नंद लाला, come from Ghatkopar. Hey hal hal hal, hey hal 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 hal, hey hal hal hal, hey hal 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 hal, hey hal hal hal, वही जाए रात बात माने, हाल हाल हाल, वही जाए रात बात माने, माथे पर शेरे पर भार छोड़ा तारा, मोरे रंगीला तारा, मोरे छबीला तारा, रंग भेद जुए तारे, रात रंग लोगे रंग लो, झमका लिंदड़ी हाथ छोड़ा तारा, मोरे रंगीला तारा, मोरे छबीला तारा, रंग भेद जुए तारे, रात रंग लोगे रंग लो, झमका लिंदड़ी हाथ छोड़ा तारा, मोरे छबीला तारा, मोरे रंगीला तारा, रंग भेद जुए तारे। મને 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 તને વર્ષે તારી યશોદા માં ચોગાડા તારા મોરે રંગીલા તારા મોરે છબીલા તારા રંગ ભેરું જોઈએ તારી વાત રંગ લે હે રંગલો જગ કાલી બેડીને ચોગાડા તારા મોરે રંગીલા તારા મોરે છબીલા તારા રંગ ભેરું જોઈએ તારી વાત રંગ લો હે वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटे शयानम् बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि। स्वरूपानंद, सौम्य ज्योति घोष, okay. Thank you for this. So I'll quickly share two secrets with you. One is actually, even though my first album came out in 1997, for me the musical turning point was 2004. And that happened because of three things, one of which I cannot remember. I mean, I did before you guys started all this energy, but I remembered I had to share something. Oh yeah, I remember it. Thank you. Somebody blessed. So the first was this album Krishna was recorded that year. Achyutam Keshavam got recorded, and somehow people really liked it. And it was written by a gentleman called Ajay Tiwari. You know, I hope someday he gets the recognition he deserves for writing such a beautiful song. And the second thing that happened was I did a concert in Chennai in December, in the peak of the season, in one of the prestigious halls. And the next day I got a glowing review in the Hindu. So everyone said, okay, if that has happened, then you can take this forward. Like, you know, you don't have to give up your life just yet. And the third thing was, for the first time because before that, it was okay to think of myself as a satsangi or as a devotee. But I never thought of myself as a musician or as a singer. You know, I didn't really like my voice very much. I didn't know why people enjoyed it so much. And if it's a gift from God, then I have no right to it. It's for you people. So then, yeah. And then we had a concert at NCPA. And suddenly in the program, it was like, you know, this month's listings, Pandit Hari Prasad Chaurasia, Pandit Shiv Kumar Sharma, Vikram Hazra. I'm like, no, there must be a misprint, you know. Somehow you always think that your name should not be put with such people, like, you know, that kind of thing. So 2004, that happened. But the reason I really sing bhajans, besides Guruji and his sister Bhanu Didi, Srimati Bhanumati Narsimhan, I mean, I heard her sing Shivoham, and that's the day I started singing bhajans. From never listening to bhajans in my life, I just sounded like an angel, and it sounded like something that I knew since thousands of years, you know. It was very familiar. But the other reason is because of a lady called Divya Prabha. I believe her original name was Sally Thompson, and she was given the name Divya Prabha by none other than Swami Haridhos Giriji. Yeah. And is Vasudha here? Vasudha? So she used to stay with you and your parents in Mylapore, right? Oh, lovely. Lovely. So I told her, and she sent her regards to you and to Sudarshan as well. So she lives in Nova Scotia. She's Canadian, and most of my favorite bhajans are written by her. And for me, it was a great. It was a matter of, let's be honest, it was a matter of shame that people would come from abroad, study Sanskrit, study Hindi, compose bhajans, teach them to us. You know, I was like, we should be the ones going abroad, playing guitar and teaching them what is bhajan, like, you know. So that was really a big this thing. Sudarshan and I are going to work to get Divya here sometime. She's willing. If her health and age permits, then I mean, tremendous. You cannot imagine. Like, she has a deep voice. She is, believe me, she is this big. She is one of the greatest yoga teachers I have seen. She can do any asana in this size. I mean, really, you can't understand unless you see for yourself. She's so flexible, so fluid, and so much Shakti, and she has a deep voice. And then she'll write these beautiful bhajans. Panduranga Jaya Vitale 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 Really, I mean, I hope we can make this a reality. So I'd like to sing. I'll combine two small bhajans of Divya's, one in English and one one is Narayana Hari Om, and I'd like you all to sing with me and just feel how meditative and how blissful the energy is. We were in New York once with Guruji, Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. We had his satsang in a cathedral, in a church. Yeah. And they gave the front of the church, we built a stage, and Guruji sat there. Divya ji sat, I sat behind her like a puppy in those days. Like, I used to be like following her around, And she's already big. I was much smaller those days, size-wise. And she was singing an English song. And Guruji went into Samadhi. He had a tear rolling down his cheek. His hand was up like this. And time just stopped. And until then, I had this misconception that the Shakti is in the words in Sanskrit, in the mantra, in the way you enunciate the mantra and how perfectly you sing it, and then only you can build up that energy. Here was a white lady singing an English song, and it was more powerful than the most amazing kirtan you ever heard. I'd like to share that song with you.